Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on our channel Collect 4. For those of you that are new around here, essentially it's us showing you guys our buying and selling across multiple different businesses that we've set up. We've got one which is called Fuzzy Garms, and that is reselling of second-hand clothing, vintage clothing, all that stuff so that fashion is sustainable. Really good way to make money, but also a really good way to pick up some awesome bits. Our second business is called Collect 4. That is our buying and selling of collectibles, specifically really Funko Pops. That is what we work with. So check out the other videos if you want to see some awesome profits and some awesome pickups. And also our final one is Tsunami. That is our second-hand shoe business. Keep an eye out for videos on the shoe stuff. It's going to be things like how to basically make old trainers look brand new again. All the best tips and tricks that we use when we're buying shoes in order to sell them on for profit. But this video is a lot of the videos that a video that a lot of you have been asking for, and that is basically behind the scenes in terms of this room that we're in and the storage part for the pops and whatever. And really you're going to see just how small the space that we work in is. It's very small. It's tiny, in fact. So it'll be really interesting for you guys to see that. If you are new around here, please do subscribe down below. We're trying to get the subscriber count up. It's a brand new channel. We know it takes time, but it'd be awesome to get as many subscribers in as we can. Make sure you like the video and comment down below if anything you want to see. Happy to try and accommodate as much as we possibly can do on the video. But for now, let's go and have a look around this very small room that you don't realise how small it is. And I'll see you after that. Alright guys, so welcome to Collect 4 headquarters. Now, everything you pretty much see is run out of this room. We try and make the best use of space we possibly can. Like, it's not always perfect, I can't lie. But we do what we can, basically, because this is part of the house. If we were to do it anywhere else, we'd have to pay. So I will show you around everything bit by bit, so you can just have a little look and work with what we work with. But we run essentially 3 businesses out of here, if not 4, technically. So I'll show you in a second. Alright, we'll start by talking about the pile of doom, and basically everything that we need to list on anywhere is all here. So whether it's the shoes for Tsunami, whether it's Garms that you can see there, everything gets listed from here. So basically this pile, we try and keep it as small as possible. So once this video is done, I'll be listing a lot of this stuff up onto our eBays and onto our other platforms that we sell on, because it makes complete and utter sense for us to go ahead and do that, because we just don't want too much. So that's our pile of doom, basically. Now up here on the wall, you can see all these bits and bobs that I have collected over time. So these are all signed shirts for Sutton United, and they're all hooked up. But this serves another purpose, because we're about to change things up. We're actually going to start photographing from this wall, because I've got the lighting. I can just turn it ever so slightly, and it will mean that we're able to get very good pictures with natural lighting. And those of you that don't know, I own a football club, Ripley Village FC. So check us out on my main channel, which is pretty cool. Up here is my background for my Twitch. If you guys watch the streams, you'll know about all the background stuff that we've got. But we sell Funko Pops, so what better way to advertise them than by having them in the background? Obviously, 90s child, so Pokemon's massive for me, and then Kansas City Chiefs, absolute dub up there. And then we swing round to my desk, and basically loads of rubbish up there, which is a pain in the backside to do, but lighting. But down here is where everything is done from. So you see the computer here. Every single thing you can possibly think that we list, that anytime that I'm streaming, I spend most of my time at this computer every single day. Really awesome notepad there. Like really awesome notepad there. It is a Rocketbook. It is reusable. So we try and be good on recycling, and you'll see in a second, as we head over here, we try and be really good on recycling where possible, because we've got the different bins down there. We don't like to waste stuff and throw stuff away. We only use what we can. We've even got weighing scales there that you can see. They are literally used for weighing out items. So we know exactly what they're doing, because we've got a online Royal Mail account. So we know exactly whether it fits into the right category. And so when we send it, it works really well. Printer over there, it's like a proper printer that actually prints using like ink that we actually put directly into it, not ink cartridges. Makes it a lot cheaper for us in the long term to do it. So that's sort of my side of the room. I'll show you the other side of the room in a second. That's where Sean works from and other bits. I'll be right back. Alright, so welcome to Sean's desk. Essentially, we had to basically lose use of those drawers down there. Because we had to fit it in here. We needed a second setup. We've got our fridge down there. We need a second setup in here so that we can work together and collaborate with things get done a lot better if you can. So we were pretty pleased with this. This is Mars Boss. With how we managed to get it fitted in, but it does mean that floor space is limited. So I'll show you in a minute about the shoes and whatnot. Up here we've got a few little bits and bobs. You guys would have seen these in streams. And this top here is from one of the first bits and bobs we did when we set up a business. We got covered in ink. We use it as a reminder from where we've come from, basically. It always motivates us. It sounds random, but little things like that do help. Now, in these cupboards here are some of the garms that you guys know from the garms that we sell, basically. So some of the garms that we sell are, we basically do what we can and we list them in there. So you'll see loads and loads of the garms. These are all our vintage bits. Down the bottom we have our t-shirts. We have to store them like that. Basically they get a wash and an iron every single time. Some more in there. We do have some upstairs as well. We do have some more areas that we can store a few bits and bobs, which I'll show you in a second. I'll show you the Funko Pop room. That basically is the only extra bit of storage that we have as a business, and so we have to be really careful with what we use it for. And down here, those of you that have seen our Tsunami business will know that we use basically this here. It's sort of a fake grass, I guess. We have to pull that out, sort of straighten it out every single time in order to get good photos, and then we literally sort of hang it off the top bit there to give it the green background. Like I say, space is at a premium and we have to be really smart about how we work it. We also have to make sure we do get out of this room sometimes because it can be quite oppressive. But let's head upstairs now. I'm going to show you the Funko Pop room. I'll be right back. Alright guys, and so welcome to the Funko Pop storage area. It's the top of the house. We're very lucky to have this bit here. But again, there's not really much you can do in this. We have the Funko Pops here and up there. And then down here, we have the Tsunami stuff, the bits we've washed up. These are all the ones that are ready to sell or already listed. We sell them. And then we pan around to every single bit of packaging you can possibly think we have. And the reason we've done that, the reason we've got the packaging bits here is we like to reuse as much of the packaging as possible. So if we're sent loads of pops, if we buy anything, we keep it. Because number one, it means we haven't got to buy any more. Number two, it's repurposing it and using it a second time. Everything we do has that in mind. It's important it has that in mind. We've got those tennis rackets there, have just been moved from upstairs. But basically, this is how tight the space is. Like, if you look here, this is basically as far as we can walk through. So we have like a tiny bit of space there. And then downstairs, that tiny bit of space. It is very cramped, but we make it work, and we make it work well. We make it work really well. So we love doing it. I'm not going to complain or anything like that about it. We've just got to keep working at it. But that basically is everything you see from when I stream to the businesses. All the spaces that we use to make the most of our businesses are there, basically. So it's pretty cool. I love it. We've managed to do something incredible in terms of making sure we can get stuff done and work in the best way possible. So it is really cool. I'm now going to see you back at my stream. I'll see you then. Alright guys, so there you have it. Like I said to you before, it is a very small space, but we somehow make it work. I don't know if there are many places that could work to the sort of small space that we do. Upstairs, by the way, where I showed you the pop room, behind those boxes there is a bit of storage for some of the bits and bobs that we have. And in terms of vintage clothing and bits and bobs, we do even put them into our own wardrobes if we have to, just to make sure that we've got space for them. So things do change as we go. On top of the wardrobe, sometimes we can put clothes into boxes up there, but we do try and flip stuff on quite quickly for that reason. A lot of people say to us, oh, it's quite cheap, and the reason we do that is because we need to keep stuff moving. We haven't got the space to keep stuff for absolutely ages, so that's when we buy something, we have to bear that in mind. But that's the behind the scenes for you guys to see where I stream from, which is awesome, where we sell our shoes from, where we sell our garms from, where we sell our pops from, really the sort of full tour for you guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure you drop a like on the video and comment. It does make a massive difference. And if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.